video. And I am the play-by-play guy for the game today between the Branson Bearcats and the Cheyenne Wells Tigers. Now, a little bit of interesting information. If the season was to end today, according to RPI numbers, Cheyenne Wells and Branson are separated by 0.7 points. Cheyenne Wells coming in ranked number 8, Branson coming in ranked number 9. So if the season was to end today, these two would be playing in the playoffs, and really right now are playing for home field advantage next week when the 6-man playoffs start.
And now your starter.
We're getting the starting lineups going right now for the Cheyenne Wells Tigers, who come in the season with a 5-3 record. Their last game they won handily over Eads. Number 1, junior Carson No. Number 5, junior Perry Chadwick. Number 6, junior Jathan Rania. Number 12, senior Ty Scherler. Number 15, sophomore Bryson Heil. And number 48, sophomore Chason Turner. Starting for the Branson Bearcats, number 28, senior Cade Smith. Number 25, senior Peyton Cranston. Number 22, sophomore Colton Davis. Number 19, junior Brock Doherty. Number 15, sophomore Colton Cranston. And number 7, junior Owen Doherty.
7 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes works. 8 minutes. Sorry, I don't pay attention at all. Right.
We are getting ready for the kickoff as we speak. The Cheyenne Wells Tigers come in. They got a pretty balanced passing attack. I was looking at their stats just a little bit ago, and it looks like, man, they got guys that some average 25 passing yards a game, some average 16. So, I mean, they do definitely have multiple arms that can throw out of the backfield as far as the passing game goes. The Bearcats will receive. Brock Doherty back deep. Again, everything set to go. And it's a deep kick all the way back into the end zone for a touchback.
Your Bearcats will be taking the ball on the 15.
Just for your FYI, he's Ty Sheeler.
So the Bearcats, they come in 7-2 overall, 6-0 in league. They are the League 5 champions, so they will go into the playoffs regardless. Doherty under center. Got Cranston in the backfield, and he's going to drop back. He's looking to pass. Nobody open. He's going to swing it out over to Colter Cranston, and Cranston will haul the ball in for a loss of about 4, we'll call it. Second and long, Bearcats lining up in a spread formation. Brock Doherty in the backfield, Cranston in motion. Ball's going to be hit on the ground and recovered by Cheyenne Wells. Bad snap, kicked by Peyton Cranston, and it's going to be Tiger football. And, well, you couldn't be handed anything better than this to start for Cheyenne Wells. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Very tight shell formation. Chadwick under center. He's got Turner in motion. Handoff. Back to Sheeler. And the Bearcat defense is going to smother him after about a 2-yard gain. we'll call it.
8 yards to the end.
Sheeler, the Tigers workhorse coming in, he's averaging right around 125 yards a game on the ground. Chadwick with the motion, pitch back to Sheeler. Sheeler cut back. Nice tackle by Brock Doherty.
Brock Doherty and Peyton Branson with the tackle on the
And Sheeler's going to get a 1 yard carry on it. Branson defense doing a really good job so far up front. We got freshman Mason Riddle and the Cranston brothers lined up on the defensive ends. Cowboy Colton Davis with a 4-man front for the Bearcats. Turner in motion. Roll out. Nice defense by the Bearcats. Peyton Cranston all over Perry Chadwick, the quarterback, as it was intended for junior Carson. No, and that's going to bring a 4th down and goal. Bearcat defense been hanging their laurels on what they've been able to do all year long. So they have been a very strong defensive team. So we're going to have Heil lined up wide. Sheeler in the backfield. Heiler in motion. He's coming across. It's going to be a pitch back to Sheeler. Sheeler's going to get it almost all the way up to the goal line, and he's going to be stuffed. And that's going to be a turnover on downs by the Bearcat defense. Way to go by the Bearcats. Sheeler was met up by, it looked like it was Riddle, Cranston, and Cade Smith in the backfield, and Sheeler will be credited with a 1 yard carry. But way to go, Branson defense, as Doherty's going to line up under center. He's got Peyton Cranston in the backfield. Handoff to the right side to Cranston, and he's going to get about 5 on the play. Bearcats coming in. Last week with a win against Levita. And
Football on CAA media against Branson, Kim, and the Bearcats against Cheyenne Wells. We're already into the ball game. We had a technical
won
7:44 to go.
the district championship. So we have a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be an automatic 1st down for the Bearcats. So that's going to take them out of the red zone at least. Set them up at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 15 from the 20-yard line.
Covered at the 11, got down to the 1, and they were stopped. Ty Sheeler had 9 yards in carries, 3 of them, but total of 9 yards, and was stopped at the 1. And now Kim Branson has it back with 7:42 to go here in the first quarter. Now come up to the line.
Doherty in the shotgun. He's got Brock and Peyton on either side. Pitch back to Brock. Brock's going to look to try to get the right side, and he's going to be brought down hard by number 5, Perry Chadwick, excuse me. That's going to be a loss of 5, bring up 2nd and 20.
2nd down, and we'll call it 15. No gain on the play. Cranston, their top rusher. He's got 1,190 yards on the season and 153 carries, 8 touchdowns. He averages 7.8 a carry for the Branson Kim Bearcats. Beautiful, beautiful field here. The $500,000 turf field, just absolutely gorgeous.
2nd and 20.
Didn't know when we were going to get here. We took off a little late from Valley Sports Talk.
Doherty under center.
Doing our first football game on CAA
Handoff
in Branson.
to Brock, and Brock's going to be brought down by Chason Turner, and that's going to be
Jason Turner in the middle of the line for Cheyenne Wells. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
loss of,
Only has had 1 carry.
well, they'll give him a no gain on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 20.
Been stopped in his tracks by the Cheyenne Wells defense. Their defense
Cheyenne Wells defense is
a game. They've given up 205 on the season. Most they've
very
given up-
stifling.
Most they've scored is 65, and that, of course, offensively against Kit Carson. They got pounded by Stratton the first game of the year. Got pounded by Cheyenne, Kansas, a top 6 school out of Kansas.
Doherty under center in the shotgun. Here comes Cranston. Doherty going to drop back, looking to pass. He's got Peyton out on the flat. Peyton making one miss. He's got Smith on the lead blocker. Cranston out to the 40-yard line. He's going to be brought down after a 25-yard gain, bringing the ball inside the Tiger 39-yard line. Doherty with a really good job using Smith as a lead blocker here on the left side. And first big play of the game for either team. Gets about a 25-yard gain. Doherty in shotgun. Cranston in the motion. Pitch back to Brock Doherty. Brock looking to cut back. Got a nice block by Cowboy. And Brock coming out to the left side. Knocks down his cousin out on the sideline, but he seems to be looking to be okay after a gain of 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Doherty on the carry. We'll give him 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Cheyenne Wells 35-yard line.
Poor Colin got leveled down there on the sideline. Owen under center. Brock in motion. Owen drops back to pass. He's got Smith on the right side. It's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. Bringing up 3rd down and 9. So Doherty's got 3 completions on the day. 22 yards.
Third down and 1. 4:42 to go here at the home of the Bearcats on their beautiful turf field in Branson, Colorado. Just off of 160, about 10 miles. 24 miles.
Cranston out wide.
High formation.
Payne in motion. Pitch back to Brock. Brock's going to barrel his way forward for about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Get it just around the 30. So it's going to bring down 4th and 6. And you got to think right here, this is 4-down territory. Bearcat offense after their first series in that fumble, really doing a decent job moving the ball here. See if we can keep the series going. Doherty back to pass. He's looking, got 3 men around him, and he's going to be brought down after a loss of 12 on the play. Chadwick on the sack. And that's going to put the ball 1st and 15 for the Tigers at the 40-yard line.
2 defensive stops, 1 on a fumble recovery, now on a defensive stop at midfield on the 2nd and 4th down. And they'll have the football for the 2nd time.
Perry under center, I formation. He's got Turner and Sheeler, and Sheeler's going to take the handoff up the middle. And nice tackle by Peyton Cranston. And Sheeler is going to get a gain of 2 on the play. Sheeler just shy under 1,000 yards on the season. Pitch back to Sheeler. He's going to get the stiff arm on Cranston. And still isn't going to get much. Maybe a yard and a half. We'll give him a yard on the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 12. Just under 2.5 left here in the first quarter.
37-yard line. Two wide receivers far to the right.
Twins down on the bottom of the screen.
Runner on his right shoulder, and that'd be Sheila.
Chadwick under center.
Has time for a second. Gets
Looking.
He throws deep.
And he has.
10, 5 touchdowns.
Oh, Sheeler with a beautiful over-the-head catch.
It's a 37-yard touchdown.
And on a 37-yard touchdown.
For Perry Chadwick, that is touchdown.
And Chadwick
5 of the season. And for Sheila,
with a 37-yard
first receiving, there's his 4th receiving touchdown of the season. The extra
pass. It was a, beautiful pass. It was nicely guarded by the Bearcats. Sheeler just kind of got out from underneath. And the kick is up and no good. And it'll be 6-0. Cheyenne Wells. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'd like to take this moment to let you guys know that this broadcast is brought to you by Sinmar Land and Lawn Care out of both Trinidad and Cheyenne Wells. Sinmar, call 719-680-2651. Squibber of a kick going to be taken by Brock Doherty at about the 25. He's going to bring it up. He'll take it about the 20, bring it up to the 25, and that is where the Bearcat offense will set up shop for their 3rd possession of the game. Stopped on downs last series and turned the ball over on their 1st series. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying this broadcast and would like to be notified of when we are broadcasting again, be sure to click and subscribe. Doherty, pitch back to Brock. Brock taking down the left side. He's going to cut back, and we're going to have a flag on the play in the backfield. Almost always a holding, so we'll see. So we'll say that Brock's got a gain of 3 so far, but this flag on the play might say different. Holding on the Bearcats, so we're going to take it back about 10 yards. And I think I saw that holding play coming out right over here, Jeremy. That was Cowboy on the backside. Our PA announcer, Jeremy Lucero, sitting here with me. Fellow Packer fan, Jeremy Lucero. We're hard times for us right now on Sundays. No, sir, it is sure not. So we're going to go first down in a country mile here in Branson. And we got Cade Smith lined up on the right side. Coulter Cranston down on the weak side. Pitch back to Brock. Brock looking to pass. And he's got Smith out at about the ninth, we'll say gain of about 4 on the play for Smith. It's a completion for Brock, who definitely can toss out of being live back there. Coming up on a minute left in the first. Cross formation for the Bearcats. Pitch back to Peyton Cranston. He's got the left side, and he's got the corner. Peyton out at about the 30-yard line, so he's got it just a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. We're going to give him a gain of 13, 14 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11, maybe we'll call it. Owen with the snap. Pitch back to Brock. Brock on the right side. He's got the cut back. And he's going to be met by a handful of Tigers at the 35, 36-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 6 on the play, we'll give it. So it's going to bring up 4th and short. Ball on the 37-yard line.
John Cranston, the head coach for Branson Kim in his first campaign. A couple of his boys, I believe, are out there. I'm guessing that those are his boys. They're 7-2, 6-0 league champs of League 5. They're going to the playoffs and could play Cheyenne Wells in the first round.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So after 1, we got Cheyenne Wells 6, Branson 0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football on Saddle Rock Sports Network. And here we go. Start of the second quarter. Brock Owen in the backfield. He's got Cade Smith on the sideline on the right side. Cade, make one miss, and he's going to be out of bounds. Enough for the first down, however, so it's going to be a gain of 10. Cade would have scored had he not stepped out of bounds. Man, maybe if he'd have wore a size 13 shoe instead of a size 14, he would have been all right.
First 15, the Branson ball.
Nice play call right out of the start of the quarter.
32-yard line.
9 yards on the pickup and a first down. They needed 3 and got that. They could have got more. Smith to the toe tap.
So here we go. First and 15 from the 32. Oh, and under center. Pitch back. Hoffmeister and Cole on the left side. Make one miss. Make two miss, and he's going to be rolled up after a gain of 2 for Hoff. And Cole started off the season real hot against Grenada. Had 2 touchdown receptions right off the bat and had a pretty big breakout 22-23 campaign, and then I haven't seen much of him since, so good to see him out there. Owen in the backfield. And we're going to have I thought it was encroachment. Yep. False start on Branson, so we're going to take it back 5 yards. And here we go. Smith lined up on the right. Cranston on the left. Pitch back. Hoffmeister. Hoff making one miss. Nice cutback by Cole. And he's going to be brought down at the 30. A little bit of extracurricular activity, it looked like there, by Turner, but nothing going on it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4, or a gain of 4. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
For 934 yards coming into the game. 21 touchdowns and 4 interceptions leads the troops to the line.
Branson lined up wide, top of your screen. Cade on the bottom. Owen, pitch back. Brock looking for Cade. He's got him wide open, and no go on the drag. It was there. Oh, boy, it was there. Brock would have loved to have had that one back. And that's going to make it 4th down and 14.
4th down. Now we'll call about 13-14 from the 31. Need to get to about the 18, just on the other side of the 18 for the first. Still in the first half, second quarter of play.
7:55 left.
7:50 and counting here in the quarter. Shotgun formation, of course, with the
Doherty, pitch back to Brock. Brock rolling out. He's got wide open field. Cutting back. Nice block by Cade. Brock on the right sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. But not until we have some extracurricular activity. We got a flag on the play. Ooh, that was a bad call on that crackback if they got that. That was a clean block. Oh. Oh, man. Cade. I thought Cade had him right up front. I really did. So, yep. So we have an illegal block. And that's going to bring it back. Make it 4th down and 25. Ball on the 38. Got to think at this point that you might want to look for a deep pass, and I think that's maybe what we're going to look at here. Spread formation for the Bearcats. Owen Doherty taking the snap, dropping back. He's looking. And it's going to be picked off, but we got a flag on the play as well. Picked off by number 3. That's Zach Dickey, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 25. But let's see what the flag is.
During the return, more than likely a hold or legal block on the return. We'll see what the call is. It'll be an INT for Dickey.
So this is after the interception.
Interception of the season for Cheyenne Wells on 4th and 24.
Second turnover for the Bearcats today. And oh, ball was in the air, so they're going to be 4th down, so that goes to benefit the Bearcats. So let's move the ball forward 15 yards. And put the ball 4th and 10 from the 25. A little bit of confusion there. I didn't really know what happened. So instead of 4th and 24, we got 4th and 10 now. So a lot more favorable for circumstances for the Bearcat offense. Owen with the snap. Pitch back. Peyton Cranston. He's making 1 miss, making 2. Cutting up, and he's going to fight for 5 or 6 yards, but not until – or not going to be enough, excuse me. And it's going to be 1st down and 15 for the Tigers. So Bearcat defense looking to bear down one more time. And the Tigers will start off with the ball at the 22-yard line, we'll call it. Chadwick under center, T formation, pitch back. Sheeler, he's looking to pass, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Don Reyna, who was dragging the field. Nice coverage by Hoffmeister, and it's going to bring up second down and 15.
And there is a penalty holding against Cheyenne Wells. It's going to be
Flag on the play, holding on Cheyenne Wells, so we're going to have – I'm going to replay the down, and we're going to go 1st and 25.
It's going to be 1st and a very long 20 on the 10-yard line.
Ball on the 10. Chadwick and Sheeler in the backfield, 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Chadwick dropping back. He's got a long pass looking deep, and that's Heil, and Heil's going to be all the way down to the 22-yard line. Just getting it over the shoulder of Brock Doherty, and that's going to be a 10, 20, 30, 48-yard completion from Heil to Chadwick to Heil. So 2 big pass plays for the Cheyenne Wells Tigers of 37 and 48 yards. And right now that is the deciding factor for the Bearcat defense. This 48-yard completion, obviously not a touchdown, however, but still kind of all season long, you know, we talked about what the Achilles heel for the Branson defense was. And, you know, if they were able to get the ball past the secondary, it was going to be all day. Grenada ran up quite a bit of offense on Branson the first game of this season this year. And make no mistake about it either. You know, Cheyenne Wells, they are everything that everything is advertised, even after losing a lot of leadership last year. Six-man player of the year, Mitch Check, he was on that team last year. Chadwick with the pitch to Sheeler, and he's not going to – he'll take it out about 3 yards there. So it's going to bring up second down and 12. Chadwick, pitch back, get Garay, and he's going to carry the ball for about 10 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Chadwick under center. Sheeler and Garay in the backfield. Pitch back to Garay. And he's going to be met by Kate Smith. And that's going to be a tackle for loss. And that's going to bring up 4th down. That was a great job there by Smith just to get out into the open field and make that tackle. That's going to bring up a timeout with 5:53 left here in the second quarter. So today, if the season were to end, according to RPIs, we would be 0.7 points behind Cheyenne Wells for the number 8 spot. Genoa Hugo with their win yesterday, so there was a two-way tie yesterday between 8 and 9 with Genoa Hugo yesterday. Then them winning yesterday brought them to number 6. So a win here today for either team would definitely solidify home field advantage for the first round of the playoffs. So a lot on line here today for the winner of this game. So we got 4th down, 4 yards, split backfield. Ball fumbled. Sheeler looking to pass. Oh, he's got Chadwick, and Chadwick's going to be wide open for the touchdown. Oh, man. And the Branson defense, for a second, we thought he had him. And that's going to be a 12-yard completion. And so Sheeler right now with a 37-yard touchdown reception, a 12-yard pass for touchdown. And Turner with the 1 point PAT, and it's going to bring the score 13-0. Cheyenne Wells. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. $13-0 as we come back into action is Sheeler with the kickoff, and it's going to be way deep and out of the end zone. So it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line for the Bearcats. An interception and 2 turnover on downs. Yeah, and a pinky toe. Would have had a touchdown if it wasn't for that pinky toe. Like I said, I think if Cade would have been wearing size 13 shoes and not 14s, he would have had it. So here we go. Owen Doherty under center. Pitch back. Peyton Cranston, and he's going to be met in the backfield by Chason Turner, and that's going to be a loss about 3 on the play. Oh, we'll give him a loss of 5. Second and 20.
Second down and 20 from the 10-yard line. Smith's first carry that I have him with for 1 for -5. 13-0, 5:16 to go before halftime. We'll take a look at
give that
from what Grenada did this morning against Sierra Grande. They had to play this morning because they could not get over the lead and pass yesterday.
To Cade Smith and not to Peyton Cranston's. It's going to be a pitch back to Hoffmeister, and Hoff is going to be met for no gain. Third down and long for the Bearcats. Ball on the 10. Bearcats have not been able to get anything going this drive. It's going to be a handoff inside. It's Peyton Cranston. He's going to have a nice little spinner Rooney to get the ball up back to the 20 to the 15-yard line, right just north of the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Cade Smith will head back to punt the ball away. Zach Dickey back to receive. Cade Smith. And that's going to take a Bearcat bounce all the way down to the 11-yard line.
Cade Smith with the booming punt on the play.
And that was a beautiful punt.
Knocks Cheyenne Wells back on
We'll give it 53, 54 yards on the punt there.
53 yards for Cade Smith.
And that's going to be a big change in field position. Yeah, that's a huge change in field position. Bearcats were really needing to hang their laurels on the defense today and hopefully just get something going offensively. But a couple gadget plays and big pass plays, and ball's on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Chadwick.
Snap is ball. And it's going to bring up second down and 16.
Second and 16 for Cheyenne Wells, and it will be Sheeler in the backfield by himself. Chadwick under center. Gray in motion. And it's going to be a pitch back to Sheeler. He's got the right side, and he's making one miss. He's going to make two miss. Brock Doherty, he's going to bring him down finally at the 40-yard line, but it's going to be a pickup of 25 on the play. What a run by Sheeler, man. That kid's quick. He got into the open field, and boy, that was one heck of a run. Chadwick gonna get Sheeler live, and he's gonna take it out to the left side, and he's gonna bring it out to the 35-yard line after being brought down by Cade Smith. 2:37 left. We'll give him a gain of 6 on the play. Second and 9.
Cheyenne Wells on 2 touchdown passes, one from Chadwick, one from Sheeler. Each of them were receivers at one time or another on the scores. And it's 13-0 Tigers. Two-back set underneath the center is Perry Chadwick. They take the snap from Chase on turn.
Chadwick
To the outside. Ball carrier is Heil.
back to Heil, and he's going to carry it out to the 24-yard line. Clock's going to stop for just a second as they set up the first down markers, and it is going to be a first down.
Heil's first carry of the game goes for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth different back that has run for Cheyenne Wells in the game. And we're under 2 minutes to go before halftime. Cheyenne Wells trying to get a 3-touchdown lead going into the break right now. They're at the Bearcat 25-yard line. Two backs in the backfield. They are split. Chadwick's under center. And he'll pitch.
Chadwick, pitch back to Gouret. He's going to take it down the left side. And he's going to be brought down by Coulter Cranston and Peyton Cranston.
It's going to bring up second down at about 14.
And it's going to bring up second and 14.
Wow. Amazing. It looked like he got tripped up with the 26. They give him to the 24. Okay. So it'll be second down and 14. Looked like an easy loss in the play, and the play was right here in front of us in the spacious press box here at Branson. Brad knows I'm joking, but it's very nice. It's very, very nice and very accommodating. The folks were waiting for us when we got here. We thought we were going to be late. We were late a couple of plays, but we got you going. Wing on the left
Chadwick
side, man, in
under
motion
center.
formation. Chadwick will pitch. It's Sheeler. He's
Sheeler looking to pass.
across the field. He has a man wide
And he's got a wide open Carson No.
to the 10.
And No is still on his feet at the 5. Brought down by Hoffmeister. And that's going to be a first down.
It is going to be a first and goal situation.
So first and goal for the Tigers.
Yards of the pickup with Sheeler now 2 for 2 for 29 yards throwing and 1 touchdown. Noe makes his first reception of the game after the pitch from Chadwick.
33 seconds and counting left.
Basically, they have 2 quarterbacks in the backfield in Sheeler and Chadwick. They line up split here on the left hash mark.
Split on the left.
From the 7.
Pitch back to Sheeler.
The corner. He tries to
And he's going
flag comes in.
to be rained on by
On the play.
On the offense.
3 or 4 flags.
Down to the 5-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain, but
We'll give them a 2-yard carry, but it looks like they're going to take it all the way back. They have to take this back.
face mask. You don't see it a lot. Usually the stiff arm is something it's not called, but that is a face mask.
Oh, against Branson.
Penalty against
Wow.
Branson.
Wow. Okay.
Nonetheless, the flag is on.
So we're going to have a timeout on the play,
And it's going to bring up our
and that's going to give us a chance to thank our sponsors.
Wow, I did not see that coming. 4 yards in the pickup on the pass. 3 for a total of 19 yards.
Sinmar Land and Lawn Care, a spray for all reasons. Serving the Cheyenne Wells and Trinidad areas in lawn fertilization and weed control. Also offering total weed control for alleys, driveways, fence lines, and more, plus noxious weed control. Call 719-680-2651 or go to sinmarlandcare.com for more information.
See if Brad will join us at halftime.
We look back onto action here. Welcome to, if you guys hear the other sweet sultry voice in the booth, it's
He's outside the booth. We'll try to get him on at halftime.
from the other guy, from the visiting
Mark for Cheyenne Wells after the penalty. It's first and goal to go. Chadwick
radio station, and he's just so interesting to listen to. Excuse me if I get kind of silent, but he's so fun to listen to here. Chadwick under center, pitch back to Shield, and Shield is going to be met by a handful of Bearcat defenders, and we're going to have a timeout called.
Wells with 9.
9 seconds left on the clock.
Chadwick was stopped short of
Ball on the
second and goal. He got about 2 yards. Timeout Cheyenne.
half-yard line, so timeout Cheyenne Wells. Looking to go up 20-0. Opportunity to go up
We'll see if we get Brad Doherty on at halftime to talk with us. He
20, 21-0 here.
said before when I used to be on the radio for many moons. Now we've started our own business and running the media network out of our home in McClave. 1 yard line, second and goal to go for Cheyenne Wells.
So here we go, second and goal
Opportunity here.
from the 1. 9 seconds left.
9 seconds to go before halftime. Trying to go up 3 scores on the Bearcats here. On their
Bearcats looking for a
turf field here.
big-time defensive stop here.
It is packed. There are people all the way around the field from left to right. Going toward the north end zone, Chadwick under center. Second down and goal to go.
And it's going to be a handoff to Sheeler, and Sheeler is going to be stopped. And he didn't get there.
He did not get there. The clock did not stop.
And the clock did not start.
Should be the end of the quarter, and we'll see what the official says.
I hit it,
As he
but
is
I
stopped.
kept.
And the clock is malfunctioning.
And let's see what happened here.
It was on the timeout.
4 seconds.
And they're going to put 4 seconds left on the clock
How
here.
do you
And
There you go.
how do you cancel it off
it'll
the
be in because
timeouts?
there's 4
Don't worry.
seconds.
And we're going to have a
Well,
timeout
on this. On this.
I
on
I couldn't get it
So the
started.
Bearcats called the
It
timeout
was
on
counting
third
down
and goal
some
to go.
timeouts.
the Bearcats.
don't ever worry about the timeout.
Okay.
Yeah, just
They
don't.
called the timeout.
And
I was trying to hit.
we had a little bit of a clock malfunction.
Another chance to score as Sheeter was stood up at the line and got nothing.
So the Bearcats, once again, looking for
I think that
another big defensive stand.
Cheyenne Wells should have let the
And they got their big guy in there in the backfield. You know which way they're going to go with this.
side. All the big men for Cheyenne Wells looks like they're going left. Sheeler
Chadwick under center, Sheeler in the backfield.
play is going left. Yep.
And it's going to go left, and he is going to take it into the end zone
Touchdown.
for
Into the orange.
Cheyenne Wells touchdown.
That says
And we got an injury on the field.
Wells in the backfield after the touchdown.
And that's going to end it for the first half.
But we'll have the point after. And it's 19-0.
And they're going to call, yeah, we're going to take a break. We will be back.
Break. Chadwick, the athletic director at Cheyenne Wells.
Well, and as we see
What looks like
Perry Chadwick, what looks like a
they'll hold it up. Paramedics are here to take
arm injury.
parents right behind. He's their quarterback.
Always hate to see anybody
The touchdown goes. It's not.
get injured like that in a ball game.
Now they try for the kick.
So we're gonna have a kick up,
Here comes the snap. Put it on the
and it's gonna be
and it is good.
up and good, and that's gonna make it 21-0 as we go into halftime. Cheyenne Wells up over the Bearcats.
Halftime.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, second half action, you're watching Bearcat football on Saddle Rock Sports.
So Sheeler gets the touchdown. He's now.
21-0. Cheyenne Wells, a 3-possession lead over the Bearcats as they will receive the ball to start the second half.
Set to get ready to kick off to Cheyenne Wells.
The wind is kind of changed a little bit and starting to blow into the booth, and it is kind of chilly in here, Jeremy.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So Smith set to kick off. We got 3 touchdowns today by Sheeler. What we in the football business like to call a hat trick. He's passed for 1, caught 1, and rushed for 1. And Smith is going to have the ball taken at the 5-yard line. And Smith is going to knock his shoes off. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Heil. It almost looked like the dust from Heil's jersey and everything, like, kept going, and Heil stopped like the old cartoons, you know, and wow. Wow. Well, if that doesn't come out and at least try to say some sort of a statement to open the second half, I really don't know what will. So here we go. We had an injury in the first half to quarterback Perry Chadwick, so he's going to be out. So we have number 3, Zach Dickey, in the backfield. And Sheeler is going to hit Turner, who's going to make 1 miss and carry the ball all the way out to the 24-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 30, 32, 23 yards.
Big pickup all the way from the 20 down to the, what I say,
So ball's on the 23-yard line. Dickey under center.
37 yards in the pick.
And it's going to be a pitch back to Sheeler. And Sheeler's looking to pass. And he's got a really nice streaking Carson Noe. And he's going to haul the ball in and take it out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of
From Dickey on his first pass attempt of the end.
Brings up first and goal, Cheyenne
First
Wells.
and goal here to start the third quarter.
26, first and goal from the 4.
They'll have the football at the 3-yard line. First and goal to go from there. 2 passes, one for 37 yards, the other one for 17. Takes it all the way down the field to the 3.
Dickey under center.
Dickey is the quarterback.
I formation.
For Cheyenne Wells.
And he's going to roll out to his right. And ball's going to be almost picked off by Cowboy Davis. Oh, man, that would have been huge for Cowboy.
Davis with the pass breakup. Ball was
Davis
intended
had
forward.
the football, just couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, man.
Intended on the right side.
Nonetheless,
Up second down.
excellent defense by Cowboys. So that's going to bring up second down and goal. Ball still on the 4-yard line.
Chadwick injured on the last play of the first half on the touchdown run by Sheeler. Still
I formation. Look to. So going to be split formation in the backfield. Dickey under center. It's going to be a pitch back to Sheeler, and Sheeler flag on the play. And we're going to have, looks like it's going to be a holding in the backfield. So we're going to take it back 10 yards.
Against Cheyenne Wells.
So let's move the ball back to about the 14-yard line.
Probably 14.
And the Bearcats with a little bit more room to breathe here. The defense not backed up by their own goal line.
if they do match up next week, more than likely it'll be at Cheyenne Wells.
So
Turner will lead into the line. They're that
Cheyenne Wells wins.
RPI and in the rankings right now in 6-man football.
You can all but guarantee the Bearcats traveling to another spot next week for the playoffs.
Receiver far to the right side. Man from the shotgun is Dickey.
Bad pitch. And he's going to be drugged down by Cranston.
By Cheyenne Wells.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 15. Good job by Coulter Cranston to get in there and cause a little bit of disruption.
Trying to get a fake and a spin
brings up 3rd and goal.
Hoffmeister checking in. It's going to be down on the bottom right corner guarding Noe. And it'll be Sheeler going live. He's got Noe. Nice defense by Hoffmeister. And that's going to bring up 4th down and goal. And Cole, right place at the right time. Knocking the ball out. Bring up 4th and goal. Bearcats need this defensive stop.
Make some noise for 4th down for your Branson Bearcats.
Great defense by Hoffmeister on 3rd and guarding that pass on 3rd down. Pitch back to Sheeler. He's looking to pass. And he's going to take Turner down to the 4, the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be a 4th down stop for the Bearcats. Set up 1st down and 15 from the 4-yard line. Let's see if Branson can get something going offensively, who first time all year been shut out. Let's hope this drive changes something right here, Jeremy. Owen under center. He's got Peyton in the backfield. Pitch back to Peyton. Peyton getting it back to Owen. Owen carrying it out past the 5, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 7. That could have been disastrous. Nice wherewithal there by Peyton to kind of shovel it back to Owen and get a couple of yards on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Looked like Peyton maybe wanted to pass out of there, but, man, Peyton passing the ball. He hasn't had a pass all year long. I don't know why you would want him to pass out of the end zone like that. Owen under center. Brock in motion. It's going to be handoff on the inside to Brock, and he's going to bring it out to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 4.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and out 10.
I'm going to say 3rd and 8. 3rd and ball on the 13, we'll say. Clock continuing to wind down. Tick, tick. High formation. Cranston. Single man in the backfield. He's got a nice rollout. Coulter Cranston. He's got some wide open space. He's going to bring the ball up to about the 20-yard line, maybe 21. That looks like that's going to be enough for a Bearcat 1st down. That's going to be a gain of 8 for Coulter. And at first he caught that ball and he kind of rolled around coming back up to the middle of the field. I didn't think he was going to get it there for a second, but good job, Coulter, for persevering and pushing through for the 1st down. So that's going to be 1st and 15, ball on the 21-yard line for the Bearcats. Started this drive at the 4-yard line after a turnover on downs. Owen under center. Peyton with the sweep out onto the right side, and he's going to be met by 3 big Cheyenne Wells Tigers at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 2nd down and 15. No gain on the play. Owen under center. Ball on the ground. It's going to be recovered by Peyton Cranston, and it's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to move it back about 1.5 yards there. So 3rd and 17. Cheyenne Wells defense doing a great job today containing the Bearcat offense, who kind of struggled for the first part of the year trying to figure out where exactly the end zone was, it looked like, but then picked up and have been really rolling as of late. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be recovered by Cheyenne Wells, and that's turnover number 3 for the Bearcats, and it's going to be another good spot there for Cheyenne Wells to start up something offensively. 5.5 left in the third quarter. And, man, definitely don't want to see that right now if you're a Bearcat fan. So Turner with both fumble recoveries so far, as we've got Dickey under center. Pitch back to Sheeler. And Sheeler is going to be drug out of bounds. Flag on the play. Look like maybe we're going to have another face mask. See what Davey calls over there. Looking at the face mask sign. Face mask on number 19. So that's going to be on Brock Doherty.
It's a face mask is what the call is on the Bearcats. The official gave the holding sign, then he gave a face mask sign.
So it's going to bring the ball up, first down and goal from the 6-yard line.
First penalty of the second half. They had 3 in the first half for a total of 19 yards. Cheyenne Wells had 2 penalties.
Dickey under center. Pitch out to the right side. He's got Sheeler. And Sheeler taken to the pylon. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And that's going to be Sheeler's second rushing touchdown of the day. 4th overall touchdown. And now he's working on a double hat trick. Jeremy, they call that the double hat trick. If he gets another receiving touchdown and another rushing touchdown, you got the double hat trick. So the kick is up on the way and good. And that makes it 29-0. And that's going to be We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Caldwell Field here in beautiful Branson, Colorado. Caldwell Field named that after the founding father of football here in Branson, retired Superintendent Brad Caldwell, or as we affectionately know and love him by as Mr. C. Mr. C, if you're listening, we love you. We hope all is well and you are enjoying your retirement, as we have an onside kick. And it looks like we did recover it. And just as this kickoff happens, the wind all of a sudden decides that it wants to rear its ugly breath in here again and starting to blow things around here in the broadcast booth. So the Bearcats going to start up shop just south of the 40-yard line here. Doherty in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Peyton Cranston, who's going to bring it up past the 40, bring the 35, and out to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. And Peyton, who comes into the game averaging just right around 127, 128 yards a game, one of the leading rushers in the state. He's been been held in check so far today. This Branson offense have been held in check so far today as Owen Doherty under center. And he's going to drop back to pass. And he's got Cade Smith with an incomplete. And Owen just lucky to get the ball off there because he was being thrown down into the ground. Number 48, Chasen Turner, really gave him a nice introduction to the ground here. And he was like, Chase, he's like, Owen, this is my friend, the ground. I hope you guys become good friends, you know. Yeah. Anyways, 3rd and 8. And we're going to go Owen back to pass. And it's going to be incomplete, but we got a flag on the play, and it's going to be pass interference. So they're going to move the ball up. Davey looking at pass interference. It's got to be on the defense. There was nobody offensively that could make anything there. So now we're going to go from 3rd and 8 to 1st and 10. 1st and 15, excuse me.
We're going to bring up a first down for Branson.
And they're going to put the ball at the 23-yard line. Just under 4.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Brock in the backfield, giving it off to Cranston, and Peyton's going to barrel forward for about 3 yards, 2.5 maybe. This can bring up 2nd down and 13.
Trey Sheeler on the tackle. That's Ty Sheeler's younger brother. It's only a gain of 2, but he's second down near 13. Move it up to the 17-yard line.
Hoffmeister checking in for the Bearcats.
Will come in. One of the Dohertys checks out.
Owen back under center at quarterback. He's got Hoffmeister in the backfield. Cranston lined up over in the slot. Pitch back to Hoff. And Hoff is going to take it out to the...
Hoffmeister takes the handoff. Gain of about 2 more yards on the play.
See where he got this at here. It's going to be 3rd down and 11, we're going to call it. Bearcats with an excellent opportunity to put some points on the board here. Owen with a handoff. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Turner. And that's turnover number 4 on the day. Turnover with
Don't hang your buckets. Let's go.
Turner with 3 fumble recoveries.
Stop right here.
And just like that, the Bearcats bringing the ball all the way down inside their own red zone, and once again unable to punch it in the end zone. So Turner with 3 fumble recoveries on the day. And here we go, Dickey under center. And he's going to get it back to Sheeler. Sheeler off onto the left side, and he's going to be ran out of bounds at about the 18, 17-yard line, we're going to say. And the Bearcats, once again, having to rely on their defense to make a big stop here. We approach 3.5 left here in the 3rd quarter. Split formation for the Tigers. Dickey, pitch back to Garay. And he's going to be met by Cowboy Davis and a handful of other Bearcats. And it'll be about a 3-yard carry, but the Bearcat defense up to the task.
Rush that gained 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
And that'll bring up 3rd down
Let's go, D!
and 11. Long 12. Short 12. Bearcat defense really need a big stop here on 3rd and long. Man in motion across. It's going to be Dickey dropping back to pass. Cowboy giving him a little bit of pressure. And just enough. Going to be picked off by Cranston. And Peyton Cranston going to walk into the end zone for a Bearcat touchdown. Excellent job by Cowboy Davis to apply the pressure. Oh boy, if that doesn't get some start here, I don't know what does, man. Great job by Cowboy Davis to apply pressure on the quarterback in the backfield. Peyton Cranston just to walk right in the end zone. And with 2.5 left, Bearcats looking to make it a 29-8 ball game. Smith, the kick, up, and it is good. That would have been good from about 65 yards. We had a couple of kids back there in the pasture to take that kick back there. Excuse me. 25-yard interception return for touchdown. Gets the Bearcats on the board. Branson really leaning on their defense all season. When we need to get something going in any kind of game, it has been a big-time defensive play. Sierra Grande, earlier in the season, you know, we were down. Big defensive play, bring us back in. Same thing in Shira. Big defensive play, get us back in the game. Once again, Bearcats really relying on their defense to make something happen. Let's see if this is this could be what we need to get back in the ball game. So here we go, Cade Smith back to kickoff. And it's going to be short and taken by number 15, Heil, who's going to reverse his field and be taken down at the 24-yard line by Cole Hoffmeister, who looks like he's been walking around the field with just this big giant chip on his shoulder all day, and you could just tell that he just wants to lay the wood on somebody. I had Cole in English class last year, and boy, I absolutely love when he got passionate about something and started talking about something that he really liked, man. It was really cool to see, and he was the same way about football. So it's going to be a pitch back to Sheeler, and he's going to be taken down by Coulter Cranston after a gain of 11 yards. So that's going to be 2nd down and 4. The Sheeler, he's approaching the 100-yard mark rushing. 2 minutes left in the third. Bearcats defense. We're going to make another big stop here at the 36. Handoff. Oh, what a tackle by Cranston. Oh, wow. Heil had nowhere to go. And Cranston with a big-time defensive hit. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. There's a loss of 2 on the play.
Make some noise for Branson.
It's third down, 4 yards. Dickey under center. Gray in the backfield along with Sheeler. And Sheeler's going to bring the ball up right at the 39-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Tigers needed 5, and so we're going to have a first down.
First 15 on the 39-yard line.
Cheyenne Wells taking their time in the huddle. This will probably be the final play of the third quarter, up 21 points for the Tigers. Turner and Kepley slowly to the line. Wing is on the right side, one back set. Sheeler underneath center is active.
Sheeler in the backfield by himself. Pitch back to him. He's looking to pass. Oh, man, he's got a wide open Turner over on the left side, 25-20. And he's going to be brought down by Cade Smith after a gain of 18 on the play.
Gains a first down on the play. Gonna bring up another first down situation.
And that's going to bring up first down at the 20-yard line. And Sheeler, the do everything back, is really doing everything today. He's passing, he's throwing, he's receiving, he's doing everything for these Cheyenne Wells Bearcats as we go into the fourth quarter. Bearcats trailing 29-8. You're watching Branson football on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break. Fourth quarter action when we come back. Welcome back. Caldwell Field here in Branson as we open up fourth quarter action, and Branson Bearcats find themselves down 21 points to the Cheyenne Wells Tigers. If looking at the RPI rankings today, if the season was to end right now, it would be us traveling, to Cheyenne Wells to take on the Tigers over there in the first round of the playoffs. Now, winner is all but assured home field for the first round of the playoffs as Sheeler drops back. He's going to turn around and run, and he's going to be taken down at the 12-yard line, it looks like. So, as I was saying, if the season was to end today, top 10 goes like this: Stratton, Fleming, Grenada, North Park, Otis, Genoa, Hugo, Arickery, Cheyenne Wells, number 8, Branson, number 9, Eads, number 10, as Gray takes the ball from 10 yards out, and that's going to be a Tiger touchdown. Makes it 35-8. Top 16 move on to the playoffs. If the season was to end today, we would be taking on Cheyenne Wells in Cheyenne Wells. Now, earlier yesterday, Genoa Hugo was tie. There was a tie in Genoa Hugo, so it was a two-way tie at 8. Genoa Hugo won last night. That moves them down. That moved them down to 6. So Genoa Hugo, their RPI ranking is sitting at .607. A Rickery, .604.
Senior day stuff at the end, so just keep the streak going.
Cheyenne Wells, .599, and Branson Kim, .592. So seeds number 6 through 9, seeds 6 through 10, really, 5.581. It's really anybody's ball game at that point. Sitting outside, you have Sierra Grande at 11, Cotopaxi and Levita 13 and 14, Sherrod number 12. Excuse me.
Goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Going to bring the Branson offense out on the 50.
But everybody chasing after Stratton at this point, who, to be completely honest, I would be absolutely surprised if Stratton did not find themselves in the state championship. Like they are the class of 6-man football, if I'm, being honest about that. So here we go. Mason Riddle in at center. And it's going to be a pitch back to Brock Doherty. He's looking to pass, going to make one miss, and he's going to turn it up on the left side, and he's not going to get anywhere, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be a loss of 1. He's going to be brought down by Trey Sheeler. Brock unable to turn the Jets on there. So 2nd and 16 for the Bearcats. 8:40 left here in the 4th. Owen in the backfield with Brock and Peyton. It's going to be Owen dropping back to pass. And it's going to be picked off by Sheeler. And
intercepted by Trey Sheeler.
He is having one heck of a day. 4 touchdowns, an interception, 1 passing, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. That's probably why. So we just noticed, Mr. Lucero noticed just a minute ago that Owen has been holding his thumb, and we're going to have a Sheeler trying to cut back. Handful of flags out on the field, however. So Owen holding his thumb. So definitely going to pay attention to that the next offensive series for the Bearcats. We're going to have a holding on the Tigers. So they're going to move the ball back, and we'll replay this first down. It's going to be 1st down and 25. First and 25 from the 32. Dickey under center, pitch back to Gary. And he's going to take it off to the right side, and he's going to be taken down by Cade Smith. After a gain of 5. So 2nd and 10. Oh, excuse me, 2nd and 25. Sheeler back in the ball game in the backfield. He'll take the pitch off to the left side, and he's going to cut up the middle of the field and get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
What looks to be about 15.
From the 17, did he get down to the
Ball is going to be placed on the 18-yard line.
7 minutes left on the game clock.
after the carry by Gary. I'm a poet and didn't know it. 6:54 to go here in the fourth. 35-8. High formation of the back. Dickey's underneath.
Dickey with the pitch back. Sheeler. And he's going to make one miss, make two miss, and he's going to drag Cole Hoffmeister a yard by his face mask into the end zone for a touchdown. And Sheeler, that's 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. That's 5 total touchdowns. He's got an interception. He's got the hat trick. What else can this guy do? Can he go and make you steak dinner too? This guy's unstoppable.
Sign him on the tackle.
Man, yeah, he's whining and dining these guys.
Extra points high. Put it on the tee. The kick is up. And it is.
And the kick is no good, and that's going to make the score 41-8. Cheyenne Wells over the Branson Bearcats.
Cheyenne Wells is on their way to a victory.
And we're going to take a quick break. More fourth quarter action when we come back.
Here's the Bearcats here in Branson.
Welcome back to Caldwell Field. 41-8 the score. Cheyenne Wells up over Branson. If you're looking at your screen right now and you see Bearcat playoff football, we will be playing Friday or Saturday of next week. We do not know yet whether or not we will be broadcasting that game or not. However, stay tuned because we will have awful lots of basketball coming up. We got the Trinidad TSJC tournament, lots and lots of basketball. So sit back, relax, have a great winter knowing that you're going to be able to watch Kim Mustang basketball from your living room.
He's thrown a touchdown pass to Chadwick in the second quarter, and he was the receiver of a touchdown pass.
So here we go.
So he's had a total
1st and 15 for the Bearcats.
He has been the one-man wrecking
Ball on the 15.
for the Cheyenne Wells Tigers. And he's may come out on defense here with 6:40 to go.
Cheyenne Wells
41-8.
holding the Bearcat offense to 0 points today. The one touchdown coming off of a Peyton Cranston interception. Owen Doherty looking to drop back. He's going to run with it now, and he's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see what Coach Cranston has drawn up. Don't really see Owen carry the ball much. Really, it's kind of odd seeing him being live back there, but give Cheyenne Wells credit. They just completely shut down the Bearcat offense all day today. Very, very impressed with their defense and their discipline on defense.
All but shut down old Peyton.
1 mile away from the
Not an easy
Mexico
thing to do.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job containing Peyton. Cranston coming in, leading the state, one of the state leaders in rushing at 127, 128 yards a game, and he has just been unable to get anything going as he takes the reception out to about the 20-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 4. So 3rd down and 9, we'll call it. 5:20 left here in the ball game.
That'll be the first completion for B. Doherty today for 6 yards. And it's up to the 21. 5:09 clock running, 41 to 8. Great crowd on hand.
Bearcats going to line up in the spread again.
Biggest day for football at the end of October. Wide receiver
Brock in the deep backfield. Owen in the shotgun. Going to drop back. He's looking. He's got Cranston. And Cranston I thought for a second he was going to try to lateral that pitch. He wanted that lateral. Man, he wanted that lateral. And I know Coach Cranston has one of those hook and ladders drawn up in his playbook. him and I had conversations last year when we were on the Bearcat coaching staff. He had grass. He was wide open. I think he was more worried about pitching it in front than anything. So 4th down and long. And it looks like Cade Smith is going to set up to punt. Nobody in the backfield to return this. And Cade is going to fake it. He's looking to throw deep. And he's got Brock Doherty with the reception for the first down. We're going to put it at the 38-yard line. Biggest offensive play of the game on a fake punt. But, boy, hey, we'll take it right now, even if it's just to put a little bit more points on the board and not make it look so bad. 24, 25 yards there on the fake. Nice catch there by Brock. That's going to set up 1st down and 15 from the 37. 3:43, 42, tick, 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 tick. Owen under center. He's got Hoffmeister in the backfield. Cole taking it to the left side, and he's going to be drugged down by about 4 Tigers there. And I don't care how many, how fast you are when you got 4 of them big old Cheyenne Wells Tigers on you, man. This is a big team. This is a big team. They got some big kids there. They're young as well. They got 1 senior on the team, and that's Blake Gilmore. As you got Cranston, who's gonna barrel the ball forward for about 9 yards, we'll call it. But as I was saying, Cheyenne Wells last year coming off of state title run. They lost Cade Midchtek, who was the 6A player of the year. Lost 4 or 5 others. Come back, and this year they lose their first game to Strand, then they lose another game to very highly ranked team out of Kansas. This is Doherty. He's rolling out to pass. Nice pass back. He's got Coulter Cranston. And big play, Coulter Cranston, who this kid, man, I swear every time he's coming up with one big catch after another big catch. And that's going to be a gain of 28 on the play. 29.
Also like to remind all the Branson families that immediately following the game, we will be doing this.
Viewers, if you want to stick around, we will have Senior Day stuff going on right after this, and we will broadcast that as well. You got Cranston and Brock Doherty in the backfield with Owen Doherty. Owen taking the snap back, rolling out to his left, and he's going to just let it go. He had Mason Riddle open. Riddle stopped the clock with 1:27 left. So Branson will go to 7-3 on the season. Cheyenne Wells will move up to 6-3, and if the way things are going, Branson will probably end up traveling somewhere next week in the playoffs. And like I told you, like I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we do not know yet if we are going to be broadcasting the game. We will be putting that on our Facebook page. So be sure, guys, to click and subscribe and follow us if you haven't already. Thank you very much for doing so. That pass was incomplete, intended for Cade Smith. Bearcats just looking to try to punch something into the end zone here. 3rd and 13. Owen with Brock in the backfield. Pitch back to Brock. Brock's going to take it out to the left side, and he's going to carry it out to the 4-yard line. We're going to have a flag on the play. Let's see what we got here. And it is going to be a face mask on the defense. Uh-oh.
Hey, Brad. Issue with the mic.
So we're going to have 3rd down and goal from the 4.
The button to turn it on is inside. No, the button's inside of this.
Owen under center. Handoff, Peyton Cranston. And it's going to be no-go. And that was a 4th down play, so it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bearcats. And the Bearcat offense will be stuffed for 0 on the day.
Turnover on downs for Branson.
And
Defense back out on the
the
field.
Tigers can all but just kneel on the ball here and call it a day.
On and control the volume with your knobs.
Oh, yeah.
So the handoff's going to go to Gary. And
Ball right up the middle.
looks like
Gonna bring up 2nd down.
they're just going to be content with letting the clock roll here now. Sheeler, really the star of the game today for the Tigers. Is he 5 total touchdowns, an interception, old-fashioned hat trick in the touchdowns, rush for 1, pass for 1, rush for 3, passed for 1, and had a reception.
Football on the play was recovered by Cheyenne Wells. Gotta bring up 3rd
Fumble on the play is going to be recovered by Cheyenne Wells. And we're going to have 15 seconds left on the clock. Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. Be sure to stick around for senior night, parent night after this, because that's going to do it from Caldwell Field.
Cheyenne Wells defeated
Final score, Cheyenne Wells Tigers 41, Branson Bearcats 8.
like you guys did
So
for the senior day festivities.
this will all but solidify the Bearcats traveling somewhere next week. We do not know yet where. We do not know yet whether we will be broadcasting the game. That is something that NFHS does get first dibs for that. If they do not elect to take it, then obviously we will, and we will post that on our Facebook page. Be sure to like us and follow us on Facebook. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. Our big sponsor today, Sinmar Land and Lawn Care, serving the Cheyenne Wells and Trinidad areas in lawn fertilization and weed control. Sinmar also offers total weed control for alleys, driveways, fence lines, and more, plus noxious weed control. For more information on Sinmar Land and Lawn Care, please call 719-680-2651. Once again, that's 719-680-2651. That's going to do it for me today. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and my fellow Packer fan, Mr. Jeremy Lucero over here, keeping the entertainment and everything else. And would like to, ladies and gentlemen, give a little bit of a little background on Saddle Rock Sports. We are a student-run organization. Coach Mr. Brad Doherty and I started this up last year on an idea where we really just wanted to broadcast high school sports in southern and southeastern Colorado. This is where we've been able to get students involved, from running the camera to broadcasting the games to making or selling advertising. So this is a 100% student-run organization. If you would like to get involved on this in any kind of way as far as advertising goes, please give Brad Doherty a call or a shout out, and we will be more than happy to get you guys set up.
All right, we would like to.
So thanks again for watching. We're going to kick it to the senior night here at Branson.
Thank you for them contributions.
Have a great night.
We'll just go alphabetically. We'll start with Mr. Peyton Cranston. He is joined by his parents, John and Kathy Cranston. Peyton enjoys the hunting and outdoors. His plans after navigation include being involved in firefighting and getting his EMS certification. His favorite Bearcat football memory is the Briggsdale playoff game known as the Mud Bowl. Those of you who were here back then remember that was the inspiration for this turf field. What a great day that was. His accomplishment he's most proud of is all the times his team got to go to the playoffs. And his advice to future players is always say a prayer before and after the game. Let's give a round of applause to Peyton Cranston. Peyton, thank you for your years of service and commitment to Bearcat football all the way from junior high until now. We are very, very proud. Now, Mr. Cade Smith, he is joined by his parents, Jacob and Rachel Kindler. His activities outside of football include basketball, FBLA, FFA, and hunting. His plans after graduation are to enlist in the Navy and apply to the Naval Special Warfare Program, also known as the Navy SEALs. His favorite Bearcat football memory is having dance battles in the locker room. Oh yeah, maybe you can find video footage of that somewhere. His accomplishment that he's most proud of is becoming an EMR and hopefully being an EMT this coming December. His advice to future players, and I quote, "Nothing comes for free. You have to work for it, sometimes on your own time. Trust the process and buy into the program. And always make sure to work as a team and build each other up. Make each other better, both on and off the field." Let's have a round of applause for Cade Smith. Cade, thank you for your commitment to your community, both of you young men, to your schools, to this football program. Couldn't be more proud to know all of you. Thank you, John, Kathy, Rachel, and Jacob, for raising such great young men. Let's give a round of applause to those parents. That'll conclude our senior day recognition. Thank you all for coming out today. We'll keep everyone posted as soon as we know schedules and locations for next week's round 1 playoff game. Good stuff. Good stuff. Woo. Well, looks like we got similar gear.
Yeah.
And as Corey, you mentioned the one guy that advised you on the tech. That's who I reached out to as well and said,
Jeremy.
okay, yeah, Jeremy. All right, what do you do? What's your setup?
He's the one that told us what equipment to get.
Yeah.
So that sounds right. Because he tells everybody to get the same equipment. So.
Mm-hmm. I've got the same. I took a little Milwaukee toolbox and I've got everything built inside of it. So,
Oh, nice.
because I've got it's got to be brave enough and strong enough to stand up to junior hires on the school bus.
I did that on the school teacher too.
They just respect gear and equipment so well.
Everything. So well. Yeah.
in this window. It's these. Yeah, as soon as we, well, actually, hold on 1 second. Let me get my cord out of here so I don't snap it. Well, April got the sunny end of the deal. I was in the shade over here.
I don't mind it. Last night I was in the freezing end of the deal outside.
It was a little chilly. It was a little chilly.
No, I'm better with this.
So basically, this rod, we're gonna push it and lift it up off that little notch, and it's gonna push it out, and then it's gonna come back to you. So have your hand ready to brace.
Brace this.
Well, see how my hands are, just kind of this way.
Right here.
Yep, give it a push, and you're gonna lift up a little, and then bring it back to you. Thank you, sir.
Good.
Oh, we got a cord. Oh, I think no, it's fine. Yep, we're set. That's good enough for.
And where does this go? This piece?
It just kind of dangles there.
Right there?
I don't have it here.
I got